It was an excellent 3 weeks spent with the family in Florida. From getting free ice cream from a cousin to singing nursery rhymes to a parrot. We'd really done it all this trip. But all good things must come to an end. In this case, to make room for more good things. And as we took in our final Floridian morning, we set off to the airport for the start of a new journey. So we're in Tampa Airport. We're leaving Florida. We say goodbye to the cousins early. Well, we didn't actually, but that's a whole nother thing. And we're flying to Vancouver to meet our father in Rachel, why are you stroking that lady?
Huh?
Yeah, so the siblings, we're all leaving Florida and we're going to the opposite side of America, or actually Canada, to board a cruise to Alaska, which will be good and fun.
I don't feel like Canada was the US's state.
Yeah, we're quite embarrassed of her.
We love her though.
Yeah. Say again?
She's our little pet.
Touched down in Vancouver. We have officially entered Canada for the very first time, and we're straight into some kind of museum exhibit with, well, this is cool as heck. It's like, you wouldn't even think you're in an airport. That's mental. Okay, so I'm back here. Very slight fiasco. I happened to forget my passport on the plane. I was running around trying to get the attention of someone, but I got it back now, and I can actually enter the country now. So we made it to the hotel, the Blue Horizon Hotel. We've just got our key card, we've checked in after a 20-minute drive from the airport. What's that, Hannah?
Victoria.
Say hello. We're in the hallway of our hotel room. This is a big reveal of our hotel in Canada. For 2 nights, this is the room. A solid reaction.
Really spacious.
Whoa! Is that a balcony? No way.
It is.
2 fresh beds. I'm going straight out to this balcony. Let's have a look. It's locked. Now it's not. Oh. Okay, there's like a bug net. And this is the view. Downtown Vancouver. Oh, it's nice to be in a cooler climate after Florida. I'm no longer sweating every second of the day. Well, I guess it's nighttime, I don't know. Got a lovely car park directly below us. What are your thoughts?
I have my thoughts.
Okay. Oh wait, London drugs. Look at that. You see that?
Yeah, not those sort of rags, Joshua.
That's, yeah, I know, but... Oh, that's...
Don't drop your phone.
Welcome to our first day in Vancouver. We are walking to our breakfast place. The time is 8:54 exactly. We're on our way to somewhere called Chez Cora for breakfast. They do pancakes and they have funny menu names. So that'll be great. Oh, that's brilliant. What a laugh. It's quite nice here. The temperature is bearable. But we're still wearing shorts and t-shirts. It's very nice here. It's really, really nice. Breakfast. Radical. You just know we're in Canada because the waiter came along and immediately set down a big jug of maple syrup. So it's living up to stereotypes, that's for sure. Movie magic. So here we are at Cora's getting our first breakfast in Vancouver. Our food has just arrived at the table. We've got maple syrup, we've got jam, we've got peanut butter. Yes, that's right. We've eaten our massive breakfast and we're headed back to the hotel, the Blue Horizon Hotel, to get picked up by a shuttle bus, as previously mentioned. So that's gonna be good, that.
Departing on the shuttle bus 20 minutes later than expected, we saw the full range of Vancouver for the first time, passing through the rich greenery of Stanley Park and crossing the iconic Lionsgate Bridge, bound for North Vancouver, where the first activity of the day awaited us.
Okay, so it was a fairly scenic coach journey, but we're here at our destination now, the Capilano suspension bridge. I only learned about this, well, I was reminded of it last night, and it's not what you think. It's like a rope bridge. It's really quite something, but there's a lot of stuff to do here. It's a whole park, so we're going to take a stroll for a good few hours, have a look around, explore the wilderness. So we're studying up on the history of this bridge. From what I've seen so far, they used it to walk across. Yeah, that's a very useful bridge then, I think. Fascinating. Oh, here Hannah comes on her way back. Okay, so we arrived at the bridge. First impressions, looks really nice and solid. When I say that, I mean like it has a good wobble, a very solid wobble, but we're not on it yet, so. Okay, so I'm putting my camera stabilization to the test. I'm leading the pack onto the bridge, and the wobble has begun. We have a plan. We were going to, Jesus, it really is wobbly. Hannah, give us a bounce. Nice. I'm not usually great with heights, but this ain't...
Please do not run, jump, or intentionally shake the bridge. Thank you.
Hannah! So I'm not feeling amazing about this. There's like 100% more people on the right side of this bridge than the left. So the whole thing is sort of tilting over to the right, sloping off, which is not fantastic. There's the... that's the view. Yeah, we are very high up. This is slightly uncomfortable. How are we feeling, gang?
Amazing.
Yippee! There's some guy parachuting up there. You see that? Yeah. What a bloke. Almost at the end of the bridge, turned around and found the skywalk, which we'll probably go to later as well, but I'm going to put the phone away now because I'm scared I'm going to drop it.
On the western side of this magnificent crossing, we found ourselves deep in the trees, finding all manner of wacky creatures among the thick expanses of nature, like this owl that made a funny sound every 10 seconds.
So we're now under the bridge. We're still walking, exploring the trails. Let's see, we saw some birds. That was quite wacky. Now that we're just looking at the general views. Whee!
No!
That's a bad idea. So we've been exploring the area for the last half hour, 40 minutes, but we've settled down now by the cafe. We've all got drinks, finished them, lattes, mochas, and we're now planning on going across the bridge again to do the skywalk.
We also tried some otter balls.
We tried otter balls, which were small pancakes covered in syrup. They were satisfactory, but they stained my shirt, so be aware.
So we're about to go, there's a cliff walk, which is like a walkway, I believe, that goes around the cliff. So we're about to do that.
Stay tuned.
And just like that, we're finished on this side of the ravine, heading back across Wobbly Bridge on the way to the skywalk on our left, which I'm not sure how to get to once we get across, but we'll figure it out. Ow! I hit my arm on the railing. Yeah, it feels more wobbly than it did before. I'm sort of swaying side to side like I'm on some kind of mad boat. But what's that, Hannah? Yeah, this is manic, honestly. But I think it's more balanced actually than it was before. It's just really rocking now. So we've headed down to the Skywalk thing. I don't think the Skywalk is actually its real name. That's just what they call it anywhere that this sort of thing is. Looks pretty spooky. I think we're going to enjoy this.
I'm walking in slow motion.
Go. Cover the camera, cover the camera.
This 700-foot, 2011 built suspension platform is state of the art and houses over 2 billion visitors every year. It really is a marvel of engineering and a sight to behold. See, the sheer force of water has worn away the granite walls here. That is one steep wall. I feel like I should be scared, but I don't know. The wires here are wobbling a tiny bit. Must be safe, right, Hannah?
No, is it?
Okay. So as we walk down, you'll notice that many of these trees are warped to curve upwards in right angles. This is due to... I don't know. Oh, this is actually really, really high up. So there's this finale plank at the end of this skywalk. We've reached the end, but we haven't told Hannah that we are going to launch her off the edge. This is not going to work. Authentic waterfall with a human-made boardwalk next to it.
Reaching the end of the skywalk completed our trawl through the forest. We left no corner of the wilderness unexplored while staying on the dedicated paths, so it was time to ride back into town for an in-depth look at Vancouver and its many quirky landmarks.
And just like that, we're back on the main island in the heart of the city. The bridge was a classic excursion, but we're back here now. We're going to settle back in the hotel for half an hour to charge our phones and plan the rest of the day. I can't remember what the plan was, but we'll figure it out. Yeah! Okay, so since we're back at the hotel, we're going to do the fastest room tour in history. First of all, this is the balcony.
Oh, hi. Here
Rachel.
we are in downtown Vancouver. Couple nice buildings. In fact, quite a lot.
Time's up. Okay, this is the first bed.
That's what you get. And
This is the second bed. This is the cupboard. A very lovely crawl space.
No.
This is the other part of the cupboard where there is a suitcase. This is a mirror. It slides. That's the bathroom. We'll get to that in a second. This is our wraparound window. We're very proud of this. No, that's the wrong light. This is the bathroom. We have a beautiful basin and tap. We have another mirror, some towels, body lotion and conditioner, smaller towels, glasses, tissues. There was extra toilet paper here. There it is now. A bubble sort of wallpaper and the delightful shower that has relatively uncomplicated switches. And that concludes the room tour. Give us a score.
On the tour or on the room?
The room.
Well, the tour would get a 0.
No, the
because you
room.
suck.
The room.
And the room, probably 10 out of 10.
So back on the streets once again. Spent 30-ish minutes in the hotel, but we're back out and on the way to the shoreline where we're going to watch a cruise ship that our mum's on leave the port, which we'll be doing tomorrow. Little taster. So we're beelining it straight there right now. It's still a very nice temperature, and yeah, I don't know, the plan, we're just going to see some general attractions for the rest of the day. And so 5 minutes later, we have reached the shoreline. I keep having to correct myself, it's not the ocean yet. There's quite a few mountains in the way of that. First impressions, it's quite nice. Some open air fountains, some yachts here and there, seaplane coming in for landing right now, you can see that. There's a floating petrol station too for the local boats. Oh yeah, it's taking off, that seaplane is. A lot of people sunbathing over here. Mountains in the distance, yeah. This is a good spot. So guys, tell us what this building is.
I have no idea.
Okay. Oh yeah. This is the local mosque. No. He's a big boy. Into the shade we walk, and now we are in view of the cruise terminal. Look at those pesky little tourists waiting on the balconies for their cruise to start up to Alaska. That will be us tomorrow. Approaching the sea, the smell of ocean hits us, and there's some kind of raindrop statue. We love that. Love obscure art pieces. We're still making our way around. We'll be there momentarily. It's like being in Scotland. Now this ship here, this Royal Caribbean one, we're going to encounter this one twice on our journeys. Once in, I want to say Icy Strait Point, and once in, I want to say Juneau. I'm right about one of those, that's for sure. So yeah, we're gonna wave at that one and wish it safe travels. There it goes. Dear Mother sails away. This is a celebrity cruise. I think it's called the Celebrity X, given by the big X on that back funnel. Look at all them lined up on the balcony. We're still at the cruise terminal. We found this sort of complimentary museum area. It's quite cool. We've taken issue with this sign because these are clearly not benches, and if they were, we should be sitting on them. But enough of that. Yeah, it's pretty cool. There's no one else in here, we just walked in. So that's a lovely little preview for tomorrow.
With the cruise terminal surveyed and the afternoon winding down, we hopped on the metro for a brisk walk along the island's south coast to look for our first Canadian dinner.
So we've taken metro, I don't know what it's, it might not be called the metro actually, to I think it's Yaletown or something. Roundhouse was a word that came up. Either way, it's a very nice area by the sea, or the water, but different water. There are cycle paths, there are pedestrian footpaths. It's very pleasant.
Our search led us to take a ferry over to one Granville Island, where an expansive public market and a wide array of food waited for us.
We're on the ferry to Granville Island. We're gonna find dinner here. We're gonna look around the area. It's quite a trendy, funky area, so we're gonna take a look around, explore this little island, and see what we can dig up. Been on this for about 2 minutes and we're almost across already. We're gonna get dinner. It's gonna be good. Woo.
Unfortunately, our trip across the water didn't quite go to plan, as the many food stalls and shops began to simultaneously close around us. This setback meant we had to abandon the island, but not before improvising a plan B.
So our trip to Granville Island hasn't quite gone to plan. We got inside the market just as they were closing, and we took too long to pick an option, and now every single restaurant is closed or too expensive. So we're gonna head back now after just half an hour on the island, and I think we're just going to walk back to the hotel and find a local place to eat. I'm just so hungry. Before we leave though, there's always time for a quick ice cream. Whee! So the sun sets and we still haven't had dinner, but we're on the hunt. We're walking back towards the hotel now. We're on the mainland. We took the Pride boat back, and yeah, we're all a bit tired. It should be about a 20-25 minute walk.
I'm not tired.
Hannah's never tired, but at least we're taking a pleasant route, which we weren't doing before.
Yeah, I'll put some pictures as well.
So So we've decided to take the scenic route back. This is quite nice, but it would make my day to have a bit of food. I don't know, you got any input?
What the heck, yo?
As we continue down the way, we find yet another example of Canadian stereotypes. I don't think I've ever seen this anywhere ever. They're playing hockey, not even on ice, just doing hockey in public for fun.
So we finally made it back to the hotel, albeit completely shattered, and we still hadn't found dinner. But Zeffirelli's spaghetti joint would soon fix that with a generous serving of Italian food.
So we just finished our meals, we all had pasta, and it was quite good. Mine was a 9. Rachel, what was yours?
Probably give it around a 12.
Me too.
Score your pasta.
9.
Very good. So it was a good meal, basically. And just like that, our first day in Canada, our first full day in Canada, has been completed. Dinner was fantastic. We went to a little sweet shop that sold so many things at actually reasonable prices. Currently, it's like 10 o'clock. Rachel's outside on the balcony. I don't know why she won't come in. And we're all about to go to sleep. We're still a bit jet lagged. Some of us more than others. But tomorrow we're going to have a quick breakfast and then get on the cruise.
And what a day it was, complete with sunshine, nature walks and a healthy dose of sightseeing. The full city package. And even though we were promptly leaving Canada the next day, it was still a strong introduction to the country and the city of Vancouver nonetheless.
Well, I guess that's it for today. It was a long one, and it was a great first day in Canada. Vancouver's a beautiful city.
Okay, goodbye guys. See you tomorrow.